Hey lovies, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Aries Only, where I channel messages for Aries only. Today we're doing a reading that I'm so excited about. We are going to be looking into the energies of the connection on your mind right now and basically how it will play out in your next lifetime. So I'm really excited. This is for like all those people that maybe you just recently, or you just had an ending with somebody that you feel very strongly that was like meant to be in your life, or maybe you met somebody but it never really began and you again felt very strongly that there was like a soul tie or something really tying you and pulling you towards this person, and it could have caused some confusion for you because it wasn't really matching up to what you felt inside of you with what was going on in the outer circumstances of this connection. So I'm going to grab oracle cards first to see basically what the energies are in this lifetime, so you'll know what you're reading or not. Like, does this sound like a real like connection that's on your mind? Like, obviously if not, we'll catch you next time, but we're going to check into that first, and then we're going to get another set, like almost like a duplicate set, to see what the energy will be in your future life together. So after that, we're going to get tarot and then finish with some more oracle cards, maybe do a little past, present, future with Moonology, I was thinking, but I'm just going to wing it and see. Maybe like the reading is going to happen and I'm going to want to ask some other questions. We'll see. I just have like a general outline today, so let's go ahead and get started grabbing these oracles. I will provide timestamps if you want to use those and skip the shuffling process, but without further ado, let's go. So tap me into this connection on Aries mind, spirit. All right, I'm gonna do this old-fashioned way of picking cards that I used to do. Okay, in this lifetime, I feel like it's that card. And in the next lifetime, what is the connection going to be? Okay. Let's see. All right, Spirit, what is this connection? Tap me into the energies of this connection. And what is this connection going to be? What is the connection in this lifetime? Ooh. And what is the connection in the next lifetime? Okay. Oh. Okay, Spirit, what is this connection in this lifetime? I just felt like I could do that, but okay. I don't know. I'm still doing it this way. I just felt like to do that once. Sorry. Okay. What is the connection for Aries and their person in this lifetime? And what would it be in their next lifetime? It's that one. Okay. What is this connection? Aries in this lifetime. Spirit. What is their connection in this lifetime? Okay. And what in the next lifetime? That one. And what else? These. What is connection. Your person in this lifetime. And what will it be in the next lifetime? What will it be in the next lifetime between Aries and their person? That one. Okay. Okay, I think I am going to get more, but I'm going to start with these. Oh. So I'm going to put those to the side. This is the side of your next lifetime. And this is this lifetime. So let's see what we got. The Bardo. That's for this lifetime. Okay. We also have growth. Okay. Oh, sorry. We have love who you are. You are divine, delightful, and deserving of the wonderful things life has to offer. And growth said, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. We have healer. You have powerful healing gifts. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. Okay. And we have Libra, number 19, I balance. Okay. I also wanted to get these. Right, who are you in this connection? Okay, that one. The Gazelle. And who is your person in this lifetime? Sorry. This one. The Fox. Okay. I probably just made those all go the wrong way, but I'll have to fix it later. Alright, so I could see very clearly here, this is some sort of connection that is going to cause a lot of upset in this lifetime. I want to look into the animal spirits, but we'll do that a little bit later. I want to just basically talk about the connection first and foremost between you. The Bardo. The Bardo is a limbo state. It's an in-between. It's almost like the liminal space I think they talk about in this card. We can look into it in a second, but it's making me think that the overall vibe of this connection is one that doesn't really start or end anywhere. There really isn't a very clear beginning. There isn't a clear ending. It maybe is something where it seems like you guys have connection, maybe you're friends or something like that, but or you start dating or talking, but it doesn't really go anywhere. Things sort of end before they get a chance to begin, and then begin again, and then, you know, it's like there's never really an ending because it's like you always come back together. It's almost like, also I'm getting a sense of like being in a waiting room, like feeling like this relationship is causing like a big stagnation or a pause in your life. I feel like with the Gazelle, that's a very fast energy, and that's the energy you're coming through as. I feel like you could, I mean, I know that you're in Aries if you're watching this and you're resonating with this reading, so that makes sense. A very impatient sort of an energy, fiery, cardinal energy, want to get things done, want to push things forward, enthusiastically. Even we see this like sun energy, this orangey and yellow energy here, very like go-getter, like kind of an energy, fast moving. Your person is in an earth energy, which is one of like, I think like not Aries, I'm sorry, fire energy versus like earth energy. It's like the fastest versus the quickest energy, as far as all the four elements are concerned. I heard someone say that in a reading today, and it's so interesting. I was just watching a random reading. It was a career reading, and she just was like the gem goddess I was watching, and she was talking about that. So interesting. So Anyway, funny how that kind of came up, and I was like, oh, I just like thought of that. But anyway, I feel like a lot of emphasis is on you, and I feel like the whole point of this relationship maybe is to get you to put the emphasis on you, because maybe it hasn't been. Maybe you're the type of person I'm getting that you're a healer, you care about other people, like, and maybe with the love who you are energy coming through as well, there could be a serious imbalance where you care so much about other people, but maybe you're neglecting yourself is something that I'm getting. And I feel like a big part of this relationship is getting you to see that and learning how to make decisions with Libra that are better for you. I feel like also with Libra is an energy that's known for its inability to make a decision, waffling in between two options. Again, that's kind of the energy of the Bardo here. We're not really ending this finally, but we're not really getting anywhere or commencing this connection either. So it's just like, again, hovering in a state that keeps you from, like this card says, experiencing the delightful and deserving, the delightful, wonderful things that life has to offer. And it's saying that you are divine and you do deserve these things. You may feel like this person not being with you, like at least at first, I feel like it could be very difficult for you to like unstick yourself from this connection, to really finally end it and move on. Even the way that this imagery looks here, first of all, whoa, I just noticed that's like almost the same body language of these two people. Do you see like the arm, like the way that they are? I just noticed that. That's so interesting to me. So it's almost like you're trying to like have open arms towards life and move forward, but there's like, is that like a little man back there too? Just like here, there's like, it's like, I'm telling you, it's something like that where you're keeping yourself from moving forward. Almost like you're trying to, but it's just, you keep getting pulled back by this energy and it's keeping you very stuck. So I think you figuring out how to like unstick yourself, for lack of a better word right now, but is going to be like a key thing that you have to learn in this lifetime, and that is going to help you if you want things to move forward with this person in your next lifetime. Not that it's your fault or anything, but just like a more healed version of you. I mean, you have a better shot, I would just think. So like, I mean, might as well heal as much as you can in this lifetime, grow as much as you can, and hopefully they can do the same or be inspired by you or something. But yeah. All right, I don't know. I feel like let's look into the fox energy, because that's not an energy. I know foxes are obviously clever. Like I said, they're definitely a slower moving energy than you here. But I want to see what the book says to shed some light on anything here about this fox. All right, where is this fox? Okay, smart, strong partner or mate, and wise teacher. The fox is an enchanting creature with plenty of mystique to go around. Fox personalities are skillful in business and also make great teachers. They are quick to learn and adapt well to new situations. Foxes are ideal life partners as they commit to relationships for the long term, and their natural charisma keeps things exciting. Fox energy helps us stay true to those most dear to us. When this card appears, reconnect to those you love. Foxes don't do well when they slip away. When in balance, magical, ingenious, teacher, and monogamous. When out of balance, sneaky, unsure of their identity. And to bring into balance, partnership and connection. I feel like that's interesting, because I feel like this is, the issue here is a lack of sense of identity, the lack of a self of identity for each of you, whereas you're maybe putting a little, like I was saying, there's an imbalance in your relationship to other people and to yourself. Maybe not really being a huge fan of yourself, while like idolizing others or putting them up on a pedestal somehow, I'm getting, and maybe not thinking too highly of yourself. Let's see, let's look at this. Gazelle. The gazelle represents supreme grace with every move. this awe-inspiring beauty amidst sophistication and elegance. Gazelle personalities are often hyper-aware of their surroundings, bordering on hyper-vigilant, and this can inhibit them from enjoying the beauty they've spent so much effort cultivating. No more worrying about all those predators out there in the wilds. When this card appears, it's time to get back to the present moment. Sit down, find your breath, and acknowledge the bounty that surrounds you. Let it nourish your gentle spirit. When in balance, this energy is graceful, perceptive, and artistic. When out of balance, food allergies, insomnia, and a racing mind. So anxiety, it's like anxious mind. What's going on? Why is this person, as far as this is your role in this relationship, maybe thinking too much about why this person is being so elusive? Like they were coming through. I was getting more so the shadow side of the fox. I'm getting a sense from them that they're not somebody that likes to face things head on. They're more like playing a game, or they're smart, they're clever, they're like they're being strategic, like, you know, even though this is a earth animal, I'm getting more air energy from it. And I'm also getting air energy from you, but almost in a toxic way where it's like your anxiety is coming in. So yeah, so I feel like there's going to be issues of identity, like you're going to be having an imbalance of the way that you, like the importance you place on other people versus your own needs and things like that. And I feel like across the board, like maybe this person will be the strongest representation of this in your life, but like this will help you, and this growth will like kind of translate to all your other relationships as well, I feel. So all right, let's look into your next lifetime with this person. We have Kairos. Okay. Balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Okay, should I put this one like kind of up too? Like a little bit down. Okay. We have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Okay. Support. Ask for help. Get more real and nurture yourself. And Capricorn, I use number 22. All right. I also want to get your animals. Let me just do it quick. Who are you going to be in this connection, Aries, in your next lifetime? I think these are all upside down, so if it comes in reverse, I'm just going to put it upright. I'm not going to take it like that. Who will you be, Aries, in your next connection? The deer. Oh, I love this. All right. And who is your person going to be in your next lifetime? And their next lifetime together. Who is this person going to be? The peacock. Okay. With the mouse energy on the bottom of the deck. All right, so this is a number 76, which reduces to a 4. This is a 5. I forgot to say that. It was number 50. So very, very interesting. I feel like I'm seeing a sense here where you have learned the lessons that you were supposed to learn in your past lifetime. I feel like you've learned to slow it down with the ears. With the deer. I'm looking at the deer's ears. That's why I just said that. Okay, that's really funny. With these big mama ears here. No, but with the ears. I feel like the deer is coming through. I think the deer is a very graceful animal that can like run too. I do get speed with the deer, but not with this imagery of the deer with the green. It almost looks like a little bit like, ooh, like you've learned to slow down. And I still see a little bit of the yellow present, but also with the green, like you're more heart focused, you're more sensing your surroundings, you're more able to understand your surroundings. Like I feel like you've taken the time in this lifetime, or you will if you haven't yet, to really cultivate and get in touch with your emotions and your heart chakra and be in tune with them and almost like balance yourself, sustain yourself, support yourself, nurture yourself, this says. So yeah, nurture yourself, support yourself. So again, it's like you don't need, there isn't that imbalance that was present in this lifetime where you didn't feel like you loved yourself. It's more of a sense of like you realizing that like you're very happy on your own, accepting yourself as you are and feeling very secure. You've evolved into like a more into an earth energy. And so you're more stabilized as an energy that I'm getting. I feel like in this lifetime with the gazelle, it's a very chaotic energy. I feel like you've learned to slow down. You've learned to calm down. You've learned to breathe. You've learned to balance and readjust yourself. Have patience. Again, I'm not necessarily getting that means that you're going to be waiting around in this lifetime. Like I do want to do a past, present, future thing that I will do maybe like after this. And then we're going to get tarot too. But I feel like this is about, again, you learning how to slow down. And oh my god, I just was like going to check what was on the bottom of the deck. I swear to god it was facing that way and I didn't know, but it said slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. I feel like you're able to do that, whereas you maybe weren't before, like in this lifetime, because of your racing mind would just make you need proof or make you want to see like what's going on, like what's going to happen, like maybe feeling like it was life or death without this person. But maybe if things didn't work out in this lifetime and you saw that you were able to like kind of balance yourself out, find more enriching things to make your life more like enjoyable and wonderful, like this is talking about like the wonderful things life has to offer. Maybe you're really gonna like go in search of that in the next phase of your life and really find it. Also with this fox energy, something that I'm getting is that you could end up finding a strong partner in this lifetime, that maybe, you know, that is more in that fox energy, the positive side, where they're going to be very committed to you and you're going to be able to, that's one of the wonderful things that life has to offer. And maybe that's something where, yeah, because even here, remember how I said there was like a little man, there's also a person here trying to kiss her. So it's like almost like you might be torn between moving forward with somebody else or like sticking around waiting for this connection that feels like you're in like a waiting room. So making that decision for yourself in this lifetime, I don't know what I'm really getting. Capricorn energy and the peacock. I want to look into the peacock, but let's look into this Kairos energy for your next lifetime and your next connection. Mythic time and synchronicity, alignment, ease, and decisions and action. We have all had the experience of timelessness, of life beyond the ticking of the clock. It may be felt as time standing still, slow motion, or losing track of time on a walk or in a lovely conversation. This is known as mythic time, and it is the territory of Kairos. This card suggests there is a secondary time continuum that goes beyond any earthly clocks and schedules. Within this nonlinear realm, we access divine timing. A single moment ripens with auspiciousness, and our actions change the trajectory of our whole life. Time becomes a living thing that watches over us and tells us precisely when to speak or act. When this card appears, it is all about patience and precision. No clock can guide you. Wait for the rush of inner knowing and not a moment longer. So I feel like I was saying with the deer, you're going to be more in tune with your emotions and coming from a more heart-centered place instead of like allowing your mind to kind of chaotically whirl around and mess things up for you and distract you from what your heart is saying to you. And I feel like maybe the first time you see this person, or you're gonna just, something about when you in your next lifetime, it's gonna be the right time. It's gonna be like this mythic, like this most perfect, like most supreme moment. I don't think it didn't say it here, but it was in The Cuckoo's Calling. It's a book by J.K. Rowling, but Robert Galbraith is like her fake name for that book. But it's basically about well, it's a detective series, but he's talking about how he had this supreme moment. That's what he calls it. He's like, do you know what a Kairos moment is? He's like, it's the supreme moment. He's like drunk and like telling her his whole life story, and he's like, talking about his ex-girlfriend, and he's like telling about a moment that they had together, but he calls it like the most special, the most supreme moment. And he was like somebody who had gotten injured in a war. He like lost his leg, and his ex-girlfriend came to the hospital and just showed up, and like they looked in each other's eyes, like that was like their moment, like basically. So it could be something like that, where maybe like you see this person in your next lifetime, or like you do end up having like, because something that I'm getting from this card, I have to say, is that, and from this whole reading in general, is that if this person is kind of coming in an energy, they might be strutting in this peacock energy, feeling like they're the shit a little bit. You're gonna like see right through that act this time. Your heart is gonna be telling you like, no, this isn't okay, and you're gonna like cut it off right away. Whereas I feel like in this lifetime, maybe you didn't have the strength to do that right away, but that's something that is gonna be learned, and that's how you're gonna evolve in your next lifetime. So I feel like that's what's going to happen, is that you're going to be very nice with this love is patient and kind, kind of like, okay, I recognize something special here, but I also recognize that this isn't lining up. And you might have to sort of like correct that behavior. It doesn't mean necessarily that you're going to break up. I'm not sure. I'm not getting that. We're going to get tarot and look more into things like that later. But I am getting a sense that you are just going to keep kind of tending to your own garden and doing what you have to do. With this peacock energy, I feel like this person is going to know right away when they see you as well. I like how in both of these, you're both like very aware of each other. So I feel like that goes without saying in any lifetime. Like that's what I'm getting. I'm also noticing that on this card, like we have two people, whereas we only had one. We had a unicorn, but you know what I mean? There's like two figures on this card. So I feel like this says ask for help. So I feel like in this lifetime, you're going to be the healer and the one healing and helping others. And in the next lifetime, I feel like you're going to more so be able to lean on this person. There's going to be more of a sense of balance. And when we think about growth is painful. This is you figuring out how to balance yourself, but balance in and of itself is harmonious and peaceful. So again, I'm getting this sense things aren't going to be as difficult. Even if there is something that needs to be corrected, it will be. I see a definite evolution here. We are going from the number 8 to the number 17. So that's almost 10. That's almost like a whole cycle ahead. You know, we're going number 19 to 22. Not exactly as much of a growth, but this is like a master number. So I feel like there's something here that you're both going to master, because this is about the connection in between both of you as a whole. So I feel like there is going to be that sense of learning how to use what you've learned and put it into practice in your next lifetime. And I feel like your person is also going to have such a stronger sense of this connection when they see you. I'm almost getting a sense that they've shifted into this air energy because but it's almost like a more spiritual energy that I'm getting, where it's going to like, these all look like eyes to me, like especially if they lose you in this lifetime, I feel like there's a sense that they want to be like extra cautious about not losing you in the next lifetime. And like, so their eyes are going to be like on red alert to like make sure that they're able to like recognize you when you appear. Also, I'm noticing the color, this peacock is green and blue. That represents a shifting to the higher chakras as well for both of you. So yeah, that's what I'm getting right off the bat. Let's get some tarot. All right, I want to see basically, so for Aries and their person in their next lifetime, just some different elements of the connection, like what it's actually going to be like. This is just like an overview. I want to get a little bit more specific into what it's going to be like. Let's see where we're at on timing. 28. All right. Probably going to be a 40-minute one. And just remember, if you don't like what this says, there's always growth you can do. There's always things you can do to try to change and tweak yourself. I feel like, honestly, you seem to be doing a great job of it, so I don't think you really need this advice necessarily, but just in case it seems impossible, or maybe you're a little bit further behind on this part of the journey in this lifetime, and you feel like you haven't really grown yet and you still really care about this person and you're not able to let it go at all, that's totally fine. Just allow the process to unfold the way it is meant to. You can stay in any energy as long as you need to, but if and when you decide you do want to change and grow and evolve, you always have that option. So you just can do the best you can on any given day. That's all any of us can do, you know? So, all right, let's see. What is it going to be like in their next lifetime together? What about time together for Aries and this person? You have the Ace of Swords with the Lovers. Okay. How about trust and honesty? We have the Fool. Okay. How about conflict? Should we do it like this? Okay, conflict. Ooh, because it is a part of a connection. Like, we have the Eight of Pentacles for conflict and understanding. Okay. How about the attraction between you guys? Ooh, the Tower. Okay. Yeah, this person I think is really gonna... And the Eight of Wands. Wow. Okay. The respect between you. Oh, that's the Two of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles. Let's just get one. Oh, the Seven of Wands. Okay. And the teamwork between the two of you. How are you gonna, like... Your lives gonna be as partners. Like, your partnership. The teamwork between you. Eight of Swords. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, but I actually think that's good. That's cute. So... I'm almost getting a sense, I'll just talk about this one first, like, well, it's so fresh, but I'm getting a sense here. Well, first of all, we have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. Like, can we just, like, bask in that for a minute? I like it. If I didn't have, like, time, like, I would honestly do a roll for the top, too, but I feel like you lived it. You already know. But, yeah, I feel like overall there's a sense, like, with the Ten of Cups here of happiness, fulfillment, your lives twining together in lots of different ways. I feel like with this partnership and teamwork thing, what I was getting basically was a sense that we don't want to bother the other person. We don't want them to know that we need help. We want to just try to do things on our own and figure things out for ourselves is a vibe that I'm getting. We don't want to disturb their peace and their happiness. So I'm almost getting a sense here. Let's clarify. The King of Pentacles. I feel like especially this person, I wanted to keep the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck because I liked it. But I feel like especially this person, they're going to be always wanting to, like, step up and take the lead and do things for you. I feel like almost I'm getting a sense like you might not have much to do because this person's really going to want to, like, be there for you. Yeah, the World and the Ten of Cups. Like, I feel like they just want to, like, give you the world. Maybe out of a sense of guilt, I'm noticing a lot of orange on this side. So maybe this person is going to have some sort of feeling that they just want to, like, be good to you because maybe they weren't in the past life and they're gonna somehow maybe not realize it necessarily, but they're gonna, things from past lives, like, play out, even like old rivalries or things that you owe, like, and you feel like you always feel like somebody owes you something. You could feel like somebody owes you something, or you owe somebody something and you don't really know why. Like, it could be something like that. King of Pentacles, Temperance. Yeah, I feel like they're going to see you as, like, very innocent, as somebody who really tries to, like, hide what they're feeling. I feel like you're never going to ask for anything from them either. I feel like you're going to feel really bad about them, like, doing all this work and stuff, and so you're not going to ever want them to know if you, like, need anything. But I feel like they might be really good at, like, figuring it out. Is something that I'm getting. Justice, Four of Wands in reverse. I think they're going to notice when your mood, like, when something's on your mind, and they're going to try to, like, and I feel like with Justice, this could be because of, again, the events in this past lifetime. So it's like they're going to have, like, some things to make up to you. And I think they're going to take on that duty with relish. So this was about respect. And like I was saying, okay, with the Seven of Wands, I'm getting that there might be an instance where respect has to be earned. Respect where they might try to, like, play a little, like, run their game, do something that isn't, like, their old habits, and that they were doing in this lifetime, perhaps, where maybe, like, at first you weren't able, you were trying to heal them, like, instead of healing yourself. Like, that's one example. You were trying to, like, you wanted them to grow. You were focusing more on their growth, how they were feeling, instead of, like, how you were feeling. It's just as simple as that. Whereas in this lifetime, I feel like you're going to be very much like, no, like, this isn't right, like this isn't how I'm going to be treated, and like shut it down, or maybe just like talk some shit to them, like listen, like who do you think you are, like da, 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 da. I don't know, I'm getting a sense too, like with this Lamb, I just saw the Four of Wands again, that the Four of Swords, I mean, I'm sorry, it was like a little lamb, that maybe you're going to come off very sweet with that deer energy, very gentle, you have that sort of a vibe, but then the Seven of Wands energy is going to come out, and I think that's what's going to, this person's going to be like, whoa, and they're going to have a newfound respect for you, but there is going to be that point of contention between you, and you're going to have to like really like lay down the law. So yeah, also we have the Magician here. I feel like you're going to be almost like la la la, like bopping along, and then the way this is it a cheetah, is like turned looking, leopard, I think actually, is it a leopard? It's almost like, excuse me, like, and you're going to have to call on your own personal power here, or something, like, is something that I'm getting. Attraction is the Tower. I mean, we also have the Hermit. I feel like you could be almost a little bit virginal, or I don't know, something where you feel like you're destined to be alone forever, and then out of nowhere you're going to meet this person, and it's going to happen very quickly between you. What's it going to be like? What's the courtship going to be like? The Devil. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be a very instant attraction, but we have the Six of Pentacles here. The courtship. The Queen of Cups. I feel like, yeah, that's what might happen, is they might try to run their game on you right from the beginning. Almost like try to, like, in a sexual way with the Seven of Wands here in the Tower, and you might block it off, yeah, here with this Two of Swords, and they might be like, hey, I like that. It's like gonna like light a fire under them. Yeah, the Five of Wands, they're gonna be like, and you're like the Nine of Pentacles here, they're gonna be like, okay, I need to get that person. Yeah, the Chariot, like, I'm coming to get you. Ace of Cups, like, it's something like with the way that you handle them is going to be very like intriguing to them. Oh, that Fox energy. They're going to be exhibiting some behavior from the past. Yeah, I like that this Fox is the Seven of Swords. I feel like it's confirming that that is the energy that they are kind of in this lifetime. They're not really genuine with themselves or with their own feelings, like, but they're not genuine with themselves either. So it's like, how can they be genuine with you? They really can't. But yeah, I feel like the attraction's going to be instant. They're definitely going to be like blown away by you. I feel like they might even be a little bit intimidated, try to keep things light, because they're very much like, whoa, just seeing you as like the perfect person, and they might try to, like, you know, even the playing fields by trying to take you down a peg, but you're just going to be like not having it, I feel like, and they're going to be like very even more attracted to you because of that. The King of Pentacles are going to change and becoming in a more serious energy after that, yes. So this Eight of Pentacles is talking about your conflict and your understanding. I feel like something that I'm getting is that you guys aren't going to discuss conflict when you're angry. I feel like you will have some sort of understanding that it's not really a good idea to talk about things when emotions are running high. Let's sort of take space for a day. Let's like tend to our own garden for a little bit. The Empress, yeah, I feel like this is going to be you, and the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe when there's a conflict, I feel like you're just going to pull back a little bit. You're going to pull your love back a little bit. You're going to focus on other things. If you have children, you're going to just go tend to the children, like, for example. And yeah, I feel like this person's going to come through with an apology or with a peace offering, almost like, okay, like, let's, you know, be happy again. Let's have a drink. Let's like go out for a drink or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that, but almost like, let's talk this out the way that these three birds are talking to. I think it's cute. Like, I'm just getting a sense of this person, not even that you're going to be manipulating them, but you're just going to almost be like, you're going to sense their frustration and just like pull back, and they're going to like realize how much they miss you on their own or something like that. Like, you're not going to be like, what's wrong? Like, you're going to be very secure with yourself with the support energy. I'm getting a sense of like, and the earth energy, very secure. A big departure from like your last lifetime, like this lifetime. Not that there's anything wrong with being in the energy that you're in now, but it's just, you know, a step along the way here. But I feel like, in case you're feeling like this is all for nothing, I am seeing immense growth, so that's like really exciting and cool to see. So I really love it. But yeah, I feel like the Eight of Pentacles, you're both going to want to work out and work on any conflicts that you have, really work on understanding each other, really be able to sift through what's going on. You're going to like build your relationship and like a strong foundation. I'm getting with the web, I'm getting that you're both going to like learn from each conflict is something that I'm getting as well. So with trust and honesty, with the Fool, well, let's just see if there's anything more with the Eight of Pentacles. The Moon, I feel like, yeah, you're really going to take the time to really understand each other's emotional depths. The Father of Cups, I feel like you're both going to really be able to master each other's emotional state, and you're going to harmoniously like work together. Like, I feel that very much. So the Fool, this is about your trust and your honesty. I feel like you may be a little hesitant at first, but there is a sense, there will be a sense, especially in your next lifetime, of feeling like you know you can trust this person, but wondering if that's going to make you, if you're a fool to do so. So let's see what else about trust. The Star, I feel like, but Death, I just feel like it's going to feel so strong and intense that it's going to be like, wow, it could like go either way, especially with the 0, the card number being 0. It's almost like there's so much potential. There's like the potential for everything. Like 0, isn't it like they say it's like for every number, it could be like divisible by 0, or 0 is in every number because it's 0. Like, you know, it just everything, the negative numbers, the positive numbers, like good or bad experiences. But I also feel like you're gonna feel like you're ready to take a chance and take a risk because you're very strong and secure in who you are as a person and in your own independence, and you have your own mind, and you're very much like the star in your own life here. And again, I feel like this person might come through with some sort of like energy that needs to be put in their place, but I feel like maybe the memory of that will make you wonder if this person is trustworthy or not. Let's see. The 8 of Wands, maybe, but then we have the Emperor here, so I feel like, yeah, you're gonna get a very sexual, fast moving, like maybe they're gonna be trying to like rush into like a sexual relationship with you, and you're gonna have to be like, whoa, who do you think you are? I don't know, I'm getting a sense of like, listen here, buddy. Like, so I don't know what they're gonna do, but also with the Devil, it's like they might just be acting in an immature way, but then they're gonna show you, I think that, yeah, the Ace of Wands, but then they're gonna show you that they're able to keep their passion at bay and work on growing this connection together with you. Like going from the 8 of Wands to the Emperor, I feel like is very telling. The Ace of Wands, yeah. I feel like also, I think Spirit's saying, well, let's give them a break in the future, because I think they're just going to be so like, oh my God, like, I feel like you could just be very graceful and beautiful in this lifetime too, but even more so in your next lifetime. I know you're an Aries, obviously, in this lifetime, but I'm getting that you could almost be like a Taurus or a Pisces in your next lifetime. And you might be having like more of that like feminine, like Venus energy coming through, or Neptunian. I'm more so getting Venus energy coming through. Yeah, I'm getting Venus energy coming through. But yeah, so overall, I think the trust and honesty, like what is the end result going to be? The Chariot, I think we're going to realize that, yes, we can trust this person with the Cancer energy coming through, but it's also about those two horses, those two sides of the equations coming together, and realizing that, you know, they might do stuff to like let us down sometimes, we might do stuff to let them down, but overall, like, we have each other's best interests at heart with the Chariot and Cancer energy. That's like a beautiful energy to have towards somebody. So if that energy is present, like, we can like work through the rest of it. Basically, we're going to decide to trust with the Fool. The Ace of Swords as your time together. We have the 9 of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles the King of Pentacles and Judgment. So I feel like you are going to have a lot of time together. I'm getting a sense with this is the 9 of Wands, but it's like a set of staircases leading up. I feel that it's going to slowly like build up over time. And overall, like with this slower vibe that we're getting here, that was like the whole vibe of like this reading. I feel like your relationship is going to slowly ascend, and not just be a rush all at once. We're like living together and hanging out together and rushing into a relationship. The King of Pentacles is, again, another slow-moving energy. You just saw the Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, wins the race here. Yeah, the King of Pentacles again. I feel like this person is going to be somebody that you can count on. Let's see. Time together, the Chariot. We're going to be having a lot of, like, emotional, like, nurturing kind of times. Yeah, Ace of Cups. I feel like there's going to be a lot of, like, loving, beautiful time together. We have the Two of Swords. So I'm getting a sense that coming out with the Eight of Wands, that your courtship is going to be... Did I ask about your courtship? I forget what cards came out. Oh, that Devil thing. So I feel like your courtship is going to be more romantic as opposed to the sexual, even though I think it's gonna like start out as them trying to like be sexual. I think like once they realize that that's not gonna fly, like it's gonna morph into you guys like getting to know each other in a slower, more natural way, like dates and courting and things like that with the Ace of Cups. Just like getting to know each other in that way. And they're going to kind of be trying to keep a lid on these more fiery emotions. Like, so that you're going to want your time together. Oh, what just flipped out? The Lovers, the Sun, the Empress, the Ten of... Okay, well, now this is just like the whole deck. Wow. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles. They're like, yes, like you're going to have like an abundance of time together in your next lifetime. But yeah, again, it's that progression, that slow progression that's going to happen. So, okay, I like this. So let's do a past, present, future, and then I think we're going to leave this reading here. So not even past, because we'll say like beginning, middle, end. Beginning, middle, and later. I don't know. All right, so how is this relationship going to start off? Okay. How is it going to, what's like the middle stage of this connection? Okay. And later on. So we're just gonna look at them all. I just wanted to get all of that right away. Okay, I love this. We have all new moon. So this is like, wait, let me just like fix these cards. This is driving me nuts. We have all new moons, and I think that's like Spirit's way of saying, or the card's way of telling us that this is like fresh energy in your next lifetime. This isn't more of the same. And I feel like maybe this is a cycle that has gone on with you guys, whatever cycle you're in this lifetime. Maybe it has gone on for many lifetimes. Like, what do you need to release? Like, whatever you're in this lifetime, I think maybe releasing each other is the key somehow to like having this beautiful future in your next lifetime. But I'm not sure. Like, don't take my word for that. That's just like a little theory that I just had. But I like this. So what is the start of this connection? A new romantic cycle begins. I feel like the differentiation between this lifetime and the last is that like there's going to be an actual start, a date that you can be like, this is when we met and like went on our first date. Like this is like when our connection really began. Like there's going to be romantic feelings. It's going to be very clear. There's going to be a decision made again with Libra where, again, if they kind of run their little sexual stuff on you, because I think that's pretty, like, I'm getting that really strong. They're going to be like, okay, I have to take this seriously. I have to approach this from a more romantic standpoint. If I really want this person to take me seriously, I really like them, I have to slow down. Again, you're going to have to slow down, maybe wanting to have things set in stone right away. They're going to have to slow down their sexual urges, you know, even though, yeah, you can't blame them. I'm sure it seems like you're going to be a little hottie in your next lifetime, so God bless. But they're going to have to keep it in their pants until you're ready. So, and they are willing to do that. I'm seeing that, like, for sure. So this is really cute and hopeful. I feel like it's just like a promising, beautiful energy. It's like the energy like of like almost like a fairy tale beginning with Libra, where you're just like meeting the one and you know it, and it just kind of goes well, and the conversation's flowing, everything feels balanced. Like they're your mental match is something that I'm getting with the Libra energy coming through. You're going to have a very strong mental connection, and you're both going to be a lot more balanced as individuals. So the connection is just going to be able to have more of a starting off point. And I like that we didn't have any full moons or ending cards, because I almost feel like it's saying like this relationship is going to like keep continuing and evolving, and like we're not seeing like an ending. But anyway, so the middle point of this relationship is your hard work is paying off. That's kind of the vibe I was getting from this Eight of Pentacles, that you know, just like any relationship, just like when you start dating somebody or you have to live with somebody, even like a family member, or even like one of my really good friends, her boyfriend was in the army and he ended up coming home, and she had dated him in high school already, so she like really knew him like since they were kids. But when he had ended up coming back, it was a little bit of an adjustment period, but I think they're good now. But like it, for like almost like 6 months, it was all these little fights and stuff, and I'm like, oh, you're either gonna make it or you won't, you know, like it is what it is. And thank God they did. I love them, they're so cute. But yeah, so I feel like it's gonna be the same thing where maybe, because I was getting a sense, remember when I said you could be very virginal? I feel like this person might not be monogamous at first. They might be a little like, hey, I'm the shit. But it's like they're going to see you in this lifetime, this next lifetime, and almost be like, that's the woman that I need to have. And I feel like there's something maybe in this lifetime that we're currently in where maybe they felt that way anyway, but there was like more like social things that maybe kept them from you, like maybe or social or like race, like I hate to say that, but like some sort of like what other people would think, kind of a feeling about why they didn't want to move forward. Maybe their parents, even, it could even have to do maybe with like their parents wanting them to marry a certain type of person, or like a class difference, like something where they maybe like would have like come forward, but like I don't know, but I feel like it's going to be different in the next lifetime and you're going to be on more equal footing. Or maybe that's not even the case, and maybe it's almost like, I hate to say this, but your own energy that was like a little bit like, I think like not really placing importance on yourself. I feel like you might have been in a more needy energy in this lifetime, because like I said, your perceptions, the dynamics with other people was a little bit unbalanced, and that was your whole point of, you know, this lifetime was for you to learn how to balance that out. It just was like, you know, the way energy works, whereas like you were like needing it and they were needing space. It's just, you know, in this lifetime it's going to be more balanced, where you're both going to be coming from a more healthy place, and you're just going to come together more naturally, and you've both done your healing work, I feel like, in the next lifetime. And it's just going to fit together. Your hard work is paying off. Like, yes, like when you're together in your relationship, dealing with your conflicts and trying to understand each other, but also like your hard work from other lifetimes, like it's going to be such a beautiful experience and such a beautiful reward. And you're going to, I don't know if you're going to know about your previous lifetimes, but like you're just going to feel so happy, and then like you earned this, and it's going to be such a big payoff with Capricorn coming through twice. New moon in Leo. Oh, also Libra is an energy you might be in the next, a sign you might be in the next lifetime. With the deer, I don't know why I'm like kind of making that connection right now, that could be, that's Venus energy as well. But confidence is your key to success, is the later phases of your relationship. So I feel like fire, like Leo is like fixed fire. So I just feel like this relationship is going to just be reaching new levels. It's going to be constantly like breaking new ground. I feel like your time together is always going to be like very interesting and fun. Like I'm getting like such a sense of fun with this romantic cycle and the Leo energy. But then we have this Capricorn, this sense of stability, like in the middle here, grounding everything down. But like we know how to have fun. Like we know how to like, I don't know, I feel like you could be very successful together in business or something. You could have a lot of like financial success. You could both be very creative people. I feel like this, if you guys want children in your next life, you could, Leo energy, I get like children, but fun. I feel like you're gonna have such a happy household. You're gonna be such a beautiful little family and so happy. And especially if you feel lonely or alone in this lifetime, if that was like, partly due because you needed to do this healing work, but partly because maybe you kept yourself like from really moving forward with somebody new. I feel like almost this is going to be the reward again, that you're able to just like enjoy this time, like surrounded by people that love you and just like being so happy. So all right guys, I think we're gonna leave it there. This is like the longest reading I think I've done on this channel, so oh my god. But all right, thank you so much for watching. If you stuck with me, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are, and I will catch you in the next reading. Okay,